Hello, everyone. Happy New Year's Eve. Like all good love stories, Caroline and Will's began by being set up for a fraternity formal. After returning from her weekend away, I asked Caroline, so how'd it go? Do you like him? She said, yeah, we had a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna ask him to our next function. And she did, and that was pretty much that. That was back in 2015, and Caroline and Will really haven't looked back since.
Leave it up to our family communication for me to find out about this on the way here. But I had to come up with a quick and short story about Caroline that was a little bit appropriate, and that's the one that I came up with. So Caroline's upstairs, sitting on her bed, acting like she's studying, and I come up there and I go, Caroline, I got a whole box of Krispy Kremes that I got to share with the whole family. You haven't happened to see them, have you? And Caroline goes, I have not touched a single one of your donuts. I have no idea where they are. Meanwhile, I'm looking at Caroline through her bedroom door, and you can see the whole bed. She's sitting on top of an empty box of Krispy Kremes that are under the bed. She had eaten the whole box and just left it sitting there as evidence.
How is Caroline ever going to meet her match? I mean, who's going to be able to keep up with this? Tested some waters, nothing stuck. But Will came. And you would think it'd be what Will added to the group chat. But no, Will never replies to the family group chat.
For those of you who don't know, Will's taller, more athletic, and more handsome older brother. When I sat down to write this speech last night, I tried to come up with a general idea of what I wanted to talk about and pick from like a lifetime of moments that I've had with Will, and it's just so hard to do because every time you have a moment with Will, it's special. He's just that kind of guy. I have to admit, after our dad passed away, I was always a little jealous as everyone would always say, Will, you look so much like your dad, or you act so much like your father. And I'm so grateful for that today. The happiness and love you guys share is incredibly special, and I think everyone here hopes to find that. Caroline, I think this goes without saying, we are so happy to welcome you into our family. And Will, I know I mentioned earlier how jealous I was that everyone said how much you looked and acted like Dad, but today I couldn't be more thankful and proud of how much you are like him. I now get someone exactly like my father as my brother and my best friend.
She sent me a little note when we were talking about scripture for the service, and here's what she said. When Will and I began getting serious, I sat down and thought what it was that drew me to him, even though it wasn't ideal timing. I started thinking to myself, Will is empathetic. Will is patient. He is kind, and that is when I realized Will is everything that God says love is. And he encourages me to be better every day. What a blessing.
When you got in the car to go to a Road Warriors game, I said to myself, damn, that's a girl of my dreams. It wasn't just your stunning looks that made me think you were exactly what I wanted in the person I get to spend the rest of my life with, but your incredibly generous ability to bring everyone together was.
I've known that you were the person I was going to marry for about 7 years, but back then I never could have predicted the love and respect we would have for one another. What started off as two college kids with an instant connection and less than ideal timing, we kept coming back to one another until we finally started dating, and we haven't looked back since.
After 7 years of dating and months of planning by you, I can't believe our wedding day is here. I'm restlessly excited and can't wait to finally say I do to you, the most important person and love of my life.
Your empathy and love for others make you an incredible friend, son, and brother, but most of all, I know you'll make the best husband possible. I love you with all of my heart, and I will love you, and only you, for the rest of my life. Now let's get married.
I joyfully pronounce you husband and wife. Will, you may kiss your bride.
Bring on the summertime. Bring on the summertime. Bring on the summertime. Bring on the summertime.
Oh my word. Trying not to curse because I'm mic'd up. You look incredible.
Thank you.
Guys, this is good stuff.